Well, it is a done deal. For the first time in more than a decade, Detroit Public Schools is in total control of its own destiny. Today's vote to release the district from state oversight brings an end to a long and sometimes painful era.
And now the district is in control of its own future. Paula Tutman has a look at why it is such a big moment, not just for the district, but for the city as a whole. Paula.
Well, the day is really historic in terms of Detroit Public Schools Community District basically being its own boss, being able to write its own ship and make its own decisions. So what's next? The district has a $650 million budget for a current count of 49,000 students, still the largest district in the state. Today, it gained fiscal oversight independence from the state in a unanimous vote by the Financial Review Commission.
Madam Secretary, would you please call the roll?
Ms. Eubanks?
Yes.
Ms. Fox?
Yes. All right. And similarly, congratulations to the DPSCD.
And in true Dr. Nikolai VT style, he said,
I won't say that I'll miss these meetings. And I say that with respect.
The district says it will now set its sight on a $1 billion need to update, refurbish, and rebuild new schools. Of the 110 schools, based on a recent audit, 80% are still in need of major work to create an optimal physical learning experience. In fact, in the last 12 years, only 12 new schools have been built.
I would say that is a very urgent matter, and the pandemic has underscored that, right? Like we had to grapple with a lot of questions around, what does it mean to operate a school that may be 100 years old in a pandemic, and how do you kind of think about managing through that? So I would definitely say that facilities is a very high top priority for us.
The district has been working to get itself removed from the day-to-day oversight with fairly unexciting things like streamlining processes and creating fiscal best practices.
No other school district in the history of this country has faced this amount of oversight and loss of local control. For the average student, they may not understand this. They may not see it. To the average parent, they might not see it and understand this. But this is just about what's right. Any student that's growing up in any school district in any city, and their parents deserve to have an influence over who's on the school board through their vote. And that was taken away from them under emergency management.
But what this means to students and their parents is that a district that is the captain of its own ship can steer in a direction that works best for the community it serves. Paula Tutman, Local 4.
All right, Paula, each year for the next 10 years, the district will have to go back before the board to regain its independence. Important to note.